Let's just take a few deep breaths together, shall we? Oh my goodness. How's it going up in your world? Okay, so I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about what is spiritual warriorship, right? Like, what is that? What does that feel like in your body? And how many things are attempting and will continue to attempt, have been attempting for your whole life to keep you from your spiritual warriorship. That these things are happening all around our worlds, all up in this simulation that is a hologram, that is, some interesting things. There are a number of different things happening on the weekly that are specifically formulated to trigger different traumas within our body. This is an embodiment of our spiritual warriorship, is an embodiment of I am. And when we are spiritually embodied as I am, nothing can take us out of our center. Nothing can shake us. However, we have been conditioned, we have been traumatized, we have had so many different things happening in this reality to take us out of our center that know how to quickly kind of pull the rug under our feet of being able to show up, being able to share with each other, being able to gather, being able to be with each other. And anything that is happening outside of you that is trying to dictate how you should show up or how you should do something or what is appropriate, anything outside of ourselves that is trying to dictate that is something that keeps us from our spiritual warriorship if you allow it. So I want to share an example of this from my own life, and I also want to talk about how I work with this when we do one-on-one coaching, because I am now opening up 6-month coaching. This is the first time I'm offering it. I have 3 spots to start in June. Such a powerful time to start during Gemini season. And I want to talk a tiny bit about the astrology, but I will wait till the end to do that. But yeah, let's just stay with this. So one of the things about my life is I've had this experience, and many of us have, unfortunately, of having, a pretty traumatic upbringing. And one of the things that I have continually had to break through as a woman, as an entrepreneur, as a mother, as a spiritual warrior, is all of the conditioning and the things that were put on me as a young being about what is appropriate to share with others, what is appropriate to say, who it is appropriate to be. And when we're living and breathing and embodying all of these conditions that are placed on us, we are not the authentic self. We are not our true expression. We are not shining in the world. We are literally dulling ourselves, hiding, suppressing, believing the outside world and letting the outside world dictate who we are. And that's the opposite of how we want to be, right? And so this is how I lead people through coaching from leading myself through this experience, okay? And one of the main things that came up for me to bust through was this belief that was put on me at a very young age that people won't believe me. People won't believe the results that I've seen in my life, the results that I've gotten for clients, the magical synchronicities that have showed up for me, the amazingness that I've manifested into my life. People won't believe me because of that's the programming that I received as a little kid. No one's going to believe you. No one's going to rescue you. No one's going to save you because no one believes you. No one believes you. So I want you to feel into your body and really start to recognize what are some of the beliefs that were put on you as a young being that you are probably not consciously aware of. The way I got to they're not going to believe you was not. I'm so sorry. So I have this restrictor on my phone to keep me off of social media so that I don't take on too much, right, of the outside world. But that came up. Okay. Where was I? So we take on these beliefs out of survival to survive in this world, but it's not that these things come through from a very conscious place that I'm like, oh, there's that belief that no one's going to believe me if I share. No one's going to save me, which I don't need anyone to save me now. But as a kid, right, it was like, no one's going to believe you. No one's going to save you. You're in it. You have to suffer alone in silence. And those beliefs now, as you're an adult and you're flourishing, those are going to hold you back, but they're not going to come through from a conscious place. You have to be willing and able to go into the subconscious mind to locate them, deactivate them, and clear them. And this is what I do for my clients. This is what I do in a one-on-one container. It is so powerful and it shifts so much in your life because you're able to see it. And when it comes to your awareness and you're able to see it, that's the only time where you can clear it. And when you clear it, that makes space for you to be the powerful spiritual warrior that you came here to be. And this is the work. More money shows up, more clients show up, more customers show up, more love shows up, better relationships show up. The relationships that you did have start to heal and repair themselves. You are all of a sudden more present with your children and can actually hear them when they're talking to you. You actually want to spend time without your phone. You want to put your phone down because you want to enjoy your life. These are the results that come from working with me one-on-one. I have, because of the trauma that I've experienced and the healing work that I've invested into in these last 20 years, this has been a 20-year journey for me. I've learned how to collapse your timeline around having that amplification of your personal power and your spiritual warriorship without having to wait 20 years. We can collapse time around that, and that's through investing in yourself through this work and investing in spending time with me and having these realizations come through, having these big ahas come through that shift your whole perception, belief, and ability to be in your spiritual warriorship, not your worriership, because that's not getting you anywhere. So if you look around the world right now and you look outside of yourself for guidance, you will not find it. It is not there. It's only within you. However, in order to get to the truest part of you, it requires a deconditioning process. It requires a de-plugging in, so to speak. And for this, it is most helpful to find a guide that you truly resonate with and feel good about to help guide you alongside of you in this process. It just speeds the time. You can do it on your own. Some of you are, and I applaud you for that. If you want to do it quicker with more efficiency and more fun, then reach out about working together. I have a 3-month transformational success program, and I have a 6-month program, which includes all of my courses that are all self-paced and working with me. And this is about the Shakti embodiment. What is Shakti? It's like, people ask all the time, what is Shakti? What is it? It's simply your feminine power. And the reason why it's not understood and why more people don't know what it is because it's that powerful. So if you want to get initiated into her energy, which is already within you, the medicine woman's already within you. She's already trying to show up and you're just not trusting her because you've been conditioned to not trust her. You've been conditioned to not believe her. You've been conditioned to not listen to her medicine. And what we do in a one-on-one coaching container is we totally deactivate the trauma bonding that you've done to those beliefs out of safety, out of protection, out of survival. That time is done. We are moving into this new paradigm. We have the potential to move into this new paradigm together, but it only comes from doing this work. So I'm super excited to invite you in. If you want to work together, you can reach out through my DMs. You can message me. The 3-month container with me or the 6-month container with me is available. It is high-level coaching. So it is a high investment that has large returns throughout your whole life that ripples out forever and ever, forever and ever for your children, for your children's children. The impact that this work that I've embodied has had on my own children is outstanding. Like, it will bring tears to my eyes because it is so amazing and powerful. And so I'm very excited to share this with more women, with more families, with more lineages, because we all deserve to shine. We all deserve to know ecstasy, to know bliss, to know pleasure. And so I'm so excited to share that with you. I do want to talk a little bit here at the end about the astrology because it's super powerful right now. We have, let me tell you how many planets we have in Aries. So the moon is in Aries. The moon is in Aries, Venus is in Aries, Mars is in Aries, Jupiter is in Aries, and Chiron's in Aries. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets in Aries right now. And so this is a very fiery, a very initiating energy, and it's really a beautiful time to decide to choose yourself, to choose your path, and to move forward on that path. So if you are so beyond ready to do this work, I have a free 3-day training coming up. It's on June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The link's in my profile. Join me. It's going to be some serious amazingness. We are going into ceremony together to activate the Shakti within each and every one of us. I'm very excited for it, and I hope to see you in there, and I hope you have a beautiful, 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 blessed day. Take care.